Welcome to A Black Girl in Her SaaS, where I come to you with all things SaaS for your. Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Black Girl in Her SaaS. I am Shaquana Hughes, and I am going to be your host of this channel. I am talking on my computer and my phone, so you're going to see me looking back and forth, up and down, but don't worry, you'll get the juice. I wanted to come on. My first video that I wanted to talk about was how I got into SaaS. So SaaS is software as a service. In another video, I will talk about what SaaS is. Actually, it may be a good idea for me to talk about it today. So what SaaS is software as a service. So back in my day, back in the day, all of the computer programs that we used were separate. So if you needed to create a data table, that was in this software. If you needed to create tasks for a project, that was in this software. If you needed to create something for this, that was in another software. So you had all these different tools and softwares in all different places. Well, now many programs have all of the different things. If you use Asana, if you use ClickUp, if you use any project management tool, and a lot of CRMs today have everything all in one place. So you don't have to go and try to integrate all of these tools, or you don't have to go and try to make it all work together. That's why it's software as a service. The software is providing a service to you by bringing everything together, which I think is really, really cool. So that is what SaaS is. So let me back up a little bit about how I got into SaaS. So I have been in administration, secretarial, administrative assistant, whatever you want to call it, for 20 plus years. So I have worked in technology most of my life in many different tools. Of course, technology has advanced and tools are more robust, but I have always worked in some kind of software. So 20 plus years of that, I've always had that. I've also been an entrepreneur in sales and marketing and that kind of thing for 17 years. I started my first business in 2007. And I've dabbled in a lot of different industries, started a lot of different things. You can call me a serial entrepreneur or whatever. But in 2021, I was working as a system strategist and implementer. So I would help my clients set up systems, whether that be HubSpot, whether that be Dubsado, whatever system they had. I would create an experience for their clients, which is what I specialized in. But in doing so, I had to help them set up their different landing pages and proposals and automations and emails and all of that kind of thing. So I was doing that work for clients, project work at the time. And I was on Facebook one day and a young lady asked if we wanted to see a demo of her software. And so it piqued my interest. I was already in that field doing that thing, and she was an African American woman, a black woman. So that really made me happy. And so I looked at the demo. I was very impressed by the software, and I signed up that day. And it was really inexpensive, and I wanted to support her and her new endeavor. I thought it was really neat. I was thinking to myself, if I ever got the opportunity to do something like this, I definitely would. But I did not think it would be on my radar anytime soon. I just thought it would be too out of reach for me. So when I started to set up the software that I had purchased from her, the software was great. But her onboarding process was a little bit lackluster. When I talk about client experience, this is the type of thing that I'm talking about. The experience, it was a little bit detached from her. She did have some onboarding videos. She had some videos to show you around the software and that kind of thing. But I got a little lost in the sauce. And I was really confused on what to do. I was trying to set up a lot of technology. Although I had been in tech, I wasn't this deep into tech. It didn't require any coding or anything like that, but it required some technical experience. And so me being who I am, when I would hit a roadblock, I would go and research it on Google or YouTube, how do I do this thing in this software? And there was one particular thing that I researched and I looked up, And this video came up on YouTube of this young lady talking about this software called High Level. And she was saying how you can have your own software, you can white label the software and sell it as your own, and all of these things. And I'm thinking to myself, this is absolutely too good to be true. But even then, I was thinking, this is probably out of my reach. This is probably something that I can't afford, to do. But me, again, going to do my research, I want to make sure that it's something that I can't do. So I did my research on it, looked into the software, got all the information, and it was, at the time, it was a little out of reach, but I can work it out. Okay. So, but it wasn't so unbelievable or out of reach as unbelievable or out of reach as I thought. And so I signed up right away. You got a 14-day free trial. I signed up for the 14-day free trial, and here I am. I have been working with Go High Level since 2021, and it has been a whirlwind. I will come back and talk about some of my experiences, things that I would do differently, things that I would do over again. The company was still pretty small when I started. It's grown a ton in the last 3 years. So I've learned a lot. The company has learned a lot. It has grown a lot. I've grown with it. But yeah, that's how I got into the industry. For one, the lesson I would say you could get out of this video is it doesn't hurt to support someone or go and take a look at what it is that they're doing, because had I not done that, I would have never got the opportunity. Well, I'm not going to say never, because if it was meant for me to do the software thing, I would have eventually. But if I hadn't gone to look at her demo, if I hadn't signed up, I may just be learning about this opportunity today and not be 3 years in, and learning and doing all of those things and growing. So I'm so glad I decided to watch her demo. I'm glad I decided to sign up for her service and all of that good stuff. And I want you guys to rock with me, because I feel like I am just now revving up in the SaaS space. I became a certified admin shortly, a few week or so ago. And so, yeah, the journey has just begun for me in this SaaS world. And so I am bringing you along with me so that you can help me, or, come along with me and cheer me on in this SaaS process. So I am signing off. This is a new channel, and the best way for you to support this new channel is to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will be giving tips and tricks on starting your own SaaS business. Like I said, I'll be talking about what I would have done differently, or would do differently if I was just starting out. And I will teach you about mistakes that I made, so that you don't make them in case you decide to enter into the SaaS world. So hang out with this Black girl in this SaaS world, and I will see you later. Bye.